And once again, good morning here from the Moody's in Colorado. We're here today at the Bowen Baker Trailhead, and it's about 5:20 a.m. on August the 5th, 2023. And our goal today is we're going to give it a shot to try to summit Mount Stratus. Pumped up for this hike. Let's freaking do it. And we're just about 8 minutes up the road or so, not very far, about a third of a mile. And we're to the split, the Bowen Gulch, Baker Gulch split, and today we're going Baker style. We're about 17 minutes in now, about 0.75 miles, and it looks like we're crossing the border from the Rocky Mountain National Park and into the Never Summer Wilderness area.
My favorite. Big giant red toadstool right there.
Whoa.
I can't believe you didn't see it.
Check that one out. Super Mario style.
It totally does.
And if you hit it, you die.
That too.
So far, this trail's been really nice back here. The elevation gain is gradual. It's grown better than the last few trails we've been on, no question.
This place.
We have arrived up on the Grand Ditch Road, and it took us 2 hours and 3 minutes and 4 miles. At this road, we're going to be taking a left and heading down this way looking for the next split. And right down the road from the last split is our crossing for the Baker Gulch Trail, and it's a very unstable board. Boom. Baker Gulch Trail, that's what we want. And right after that water crossing, we made it here to the Parika Lake Baker Pass split. And our stats to get here were 2 hours and 33 minutes and 4.6 miles. And we're heading to the right. It gets a little deep there near the end, but I don't think it goes above your boots. And we just cut off the trail. We're around 11,000 feet in elevation, but we're taking a look and finding out the best way across this field and looking for the right way up to Mount Stratus. But we think we see through the trees, there's like a grassy patch that kind of goes diagonal up to that ridge up there. That's Mount Stratus up there. That's Mount Nimbus. And then that one over there in the corner, that should be Baker Mountain. There's Mount Stratus up there. And the book does show a straight shot up the west slope. But from here, we're looking southeast, so we did go a little too far north. And we've been eyeballing the route here, and we think we see what we're going to try. There's some like grass patching there, and then it weaves over and just kind of goes diagonal. I think it's about time for some rock gloves action. Let's do this. I've been doing a lot of bear crawling, a lot of rock scrambling, and I've only checked my GPS every so often, and there's Mount Stratus over there. So we're not going a straight shot up to it. It looks like we veered off kind of to the north, but that rock up there that kind of looks like a thumb, it looks like that's the saddle between Nimbus and Stratus. So we're thinking if we can get to that saddle up there, we can walk it over to Stratus. That's the current game plan. Sweet. I think that's finally the top, the saddle. Yes, we made it up to the saddle. And our stats to get here were 4 hours and 48 minutes and 7 miles exactly. And it's only 10 in the morning and we've already got a ton of clouds. Oh, Christine,
Yeah.
I think we might have passed it. Here's the final approach to Mount Stratus. Because I see a summit, Karen. Boom! Mount Stratus in the books. And our official GPS stats to get up here was 5 hours and 5 minutes and 7.2 miles. There's Baker Mountain over there, and look off the side of Stratus. It's a little drop off, but you've almost got like a little gully winding down there.
Oh wow, you should come down here and
Yeah, this is Christine's favorite section of the Rocky Mountain National Park. Every time we come to the Never Summer, she loves it. This summit area up here is really cool. There's a lot of room to move around. I think we're finally getting some sun up here.
good, thaw me out.
Yeah, and if I spin around here and look at the weather that's coming in, we've got some blue skies. Here's the beginning of the path looking straight down the west slope to Stratus. And we've had a very nice hour break up here. The weather has cooperated. And the sun came out and warmed us up a little bit. But the wind's been kind of constant, so that's kept us chilly at the same time. So I think the way we're going down is the route that Lisa Foster took up. And we bear crawled the way up. And now we're crab walking and sliding a little bit in the dirt on the way down. And we've actually scaled back over to where we went up this morning on the grass. Up here, or over there, and then up that way. Just what terrain do you want to deal with? And the clouds approach ever closer. But that's all right, because so does the tree line. About to knock out the last of the rocks here. And then we're back in the woods. All right, and here's one final look at our ascent up the grass side and our descent. But when we came down, we just joined our old tracks from this morning, and we're heading back in the trees. I remember coming up this morning.
Hobbit route.
Back on the trail. Let's check out them sweet stats fresh off the grill here. 7 hours and 30 minutes and 8.4 miles. And we are back to the Parika Lake Baker Pass trail split. And our stats for the day are 8 hours and 5 minutes and 9.8 miles. These look a little drier than this morning. We got the janky bridge here. It's a wobbler. Now it's got some stability.
Teamwork.
Yeah, and the cutoffs, like right there. We got a total for the day. 8 hours and 20 minutes and 10.4 miles.
Yeah. It took us 2 hours, 3 minutes to get here and 4 miles.
And we have made it back to the border of the Never Summer Wilderness and Rocky Mountain National Park. And our stats to get here for the day is 9 hours and 34 minutes and 13.55 miles. And we just passed the Bowen Baker Gulch split, and we were sitting at about 9 hours and 42 minutes there and just about 14 miles. The home stretch, literally. Mount Stratus officially in the books.
We did it.
Final thoughts on that hike? Well, the trail was awesome. And then you stay on the trail most of the day and only get out of the tree line and then bust up to the mountain and back at the very end. Mount Stratus, loved the summit. That was a fun hike. Final thoughts for you?
Highly recommend when you're going to the summit, is make sure that you do head towards the saddle of Nimbus and Stratus. We found it so much easier than on the descent having to deal with all that scree.
The way we went down was kind of straight down from Stratus, so you could have gone up that way. We thought there was more loose rock on the direct route. Like Christine said, we think it was an easier scramble or bear crawl up that grassy patch to that saddle. Let's give the final stats for Mount Stratus. We have 9 hours and 50 minutes, 14.3 miles, and the total elevation gain for today was 4,002 feet. Never Summers. We can't wait to come back, and we'll see you guys on the next adventure.